Now, of course, they've completed their first league double over Golden Arrow since the 2019-2020 season, but it didn't come without some controversy. We spoke about that goal that gave them maximum points earlier on, and it still stands. Hence, we're saying, you can understand the frustration from Coach Mnqithi.
Yeah, absolutely, you can. I mean, at the same time, but then before their frustration, look at the ball that was given here by Ulebu, a great ball, deep ball that's able to bypass the middleman, which is the first area, and that's a very difficult ball to defend. Once you bypass that, you're giving yourself an opportunity and a chance, which is there, and then it leads to that, of course, the controversial issue, which is, of course, the offside from Eden McCarthy, but also at the same time, if you're not there, you're not able to score that, but putting yourself in that position between the defenders, you're able to take that opportunity.
Yeah, I think, look, it's unfortunate that games are sometimes won and lost in this manner.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part is that then you have coaches getting fired because of not getting results. But when you go back and you see how they lost games, and they've lost games in this manner, I think it doesn't sit well with a lot of decisions that have been taken. And I hope those could just be lessons to then say, the sooner we make right decisions, it just levels up the game and equalizes a lot of things. It's unfortunate Arrows had to lose the game, but 3 points to Chiefs, very important 3 points. That keeps them very much closely in contention with the leading pack. So I think on to the next game.
That's right. It's a good result for Kaizer Chiefs, but for Golden Arrows, a fourth successive league loss. You can understand just the frustration. But when we looked at the stats as well, they really wanted to do so much better in terms of attack and putting more impetus in terms of trying to score those goals.
It was the second half where now they started to be more aggressive a bit. We started to find more passes and finding one another in the right areas because of that possession in the first half. Chiefs dominated that. But for the 8, it came closer. That's why also you saw those moments for Mundlo having to hit the woodwork, which I think it was unfortunate. He had done so many things right at that time, at that moment. And for me, it just deserved the goal. How he was able to skin people, get into that area of the moment. It was just unfortunate for him to hit the goalpost. And I think he had another half chance where he just couldn't control the first touch and then he sliced the ball to the other side. But they had those moments just to bring themselves to make the game even for that controversy.
Yeah, but 4 goal attempts, just not enough for Bafana Bastende. So very well aware as to where it is that they need to show up ahead of the next encounter. Let's go to Limpopo now, where the visitors, the Maroons, Stellenbosch Football Club, claimed a victory. And it was from the boot. We're going to say it's from him, right? Especially after, as you guys said, the celebration. He does it on debut for Stellies.
Yeah, I think it's a lifeline that has been given by Stellenbosch after having not played for a while at Pirates. Yeah. So he desperately needed this goal just to set him on track. It gets also Stellenbosch an important 3 points. It gets Coach Kevin Hunt off on a good start, which is what every coach would want when joining a new team, a very important 3 points for Stellenbosch. But I think for Sekhukhune, it will be 3 points lost because they form part of that top 4 in that league standing. So it's important that they also make sure that their next game able to get maximum points so that they close up the gap also.
Yeah, they should clean up very much quicker. Because as you said, I think importantly, they were very much quiet in terms of how they went into that position, trying to get closer to Mamelodi Sundowns, trying to get closer to Orlando Pirates. They want to clean this as much as they can and quicker. And on the other side, good for Coach Kevin Hunt, who finds himself having to hunt. And it's the same way by his hunting now with this year's victory for Stellenbosch. And then, of course, for players like Utsofazo Mabaso, it's for me also just to take that opportunity and saying this is the reason why, and I'll continue to be that kind of guy whereby you could go to and score goals for you. So for them, it's a climb. They go a bit higher in terms of yesterday. They were very much behind their orbit. Now they climb higher, then they could build on this even going forward.
Yeah, I think for Sekhukhune, they started to panic when they went behind in that first half. Because if you look at their track record, they have failed to win any of their last 8 matches when conceding first.
Yeah, and I think it's a stat that they would want to change very soon because it then means it's a team that struggles to regroup and come back into the game, whether to turn the tire over or to at least get a draw out of this game. they've really struggled. So I think it's one area of the game that they really need to make sure that they improve.
Yeah,
And
yep.
They have the personnel. They have the personnel. I mean, yes, as much as yes, you'd have wanted that perfect start, like everybody getting that win, and I know that gives them confidence. But within that, we had an opportunity just to look what went wrong with this game, whereby they were playing at home, and I thought they would use this opportunity to get closer, because as I say, they were very much quiet in terms of how they are, but they had good form coming to this game. But it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's just one game. You can retrieve from it and build in it and try to find and fuel yourself to get into the next game.
That's right. For Stellies now in 14th place. Kancane, kancane. Little by little is what they want to do. We've got action that continues tomorrow. Just a solitary encounter at the Mbombela Stadium. TS Galaxy hosting Marumo Gallants. And our build-up, of course, from 7 p.m.
Yeah, no, another important fixture for both teams. Just to make sure that they keep their season alive, Marumo Gallants have to make sure that they also try and get out of a very uncomfortable position. So, very interesting game to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to TS Galaxy and Marumo Gallants. Should be fireworks. So we glued on our screen, hoping to see some good football, hoping to see some great play, hoping to see all things happening for this encounter. So we should stay in tune for this one.
That's right. And the football doesn't stop. It is the league phase of the Champions League, and we've been showcasing all of the encounters to come, coming up next.